What are your rights as a passenger after a car accident? Your rights as a passenger after a car accident are usually the same as the rights of a driver after a car accident, but the exception to that is passengers are almost never at fault after a car accident unless you took control of the wheel somehow, of the steering wheel, and caused the accident, which we almost never see, right? So if you're a passenger and you're injured in a car accident, you can look and see who was at fault for the accident. If you were to hire a firm, we would look at the driver of the car you were in and their actions, and the driver of any other cars involved in their actions. If you're injured as a passenger, you have the right to get economic damages like medical bills and loss of income. You also have the right to get non-economic damages like reimbursement for your pain and suffering, right? How did the accident affect your life, for example? Are there any permanent or even temporary limitations on you? Are there certain activities you can't enjoy like before? So those are examples of items of damages that can be asked for when the time is right, when you're done with your medical treatment and it's time to ask the at-fault insurance company or companies for compensation. One thing that people should be aware of though, if they're a passenger and the accident was caused by the driver, but they live in the same household, let's say it's a husband driving the car and the wife was a passenger in the car, the wife cannot make a claim against the husband's insurance company if they're both in the same policy or they live in the same household. That's typically not going to be allowed. It'll be excluded under that policy. A key factor that we look for when representing injured passengers after car accidents is looking at all possible sources of recovery on their behalf. So for example, if more than one car was at fault or contributed to the accident, we want to be able to reach out to multiple insurance companies or companies in general. Maybe one of the drivers was working in the course and scope of employment for a company when the accident happened. That sometimes happens as well. So we want to be able to always be aware of all possible sources of recovery for our clients. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more personal injury content like this, and please do not hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.